What is up, folks? This is J.R.R, and here we are back in TolkienCraft. Oh, hello there. One up? What's that? I mean, obviously I know what one up is, but in this context I have no idea. Rare recurring skeleton of turtling. So basically it has a lot of health. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Good. Okay, well, he's far enough down there, I'm just going to leave him alone. Okay, so, as you may know, by the view here, or expect, I made it back to the main world. We weren't stuck. We could use the, oh, where is it? This little thingy, our Charm of Dislocation. So, to take us back to the main world. So, that wasn't a big deal. And we can do that to get back to the main city because, as you may have noticed over on the map on the right-hand side, it may be a bit small because it is pretty tiny. We are at 3,275 and negative 7,747. So I did a lot of exploring to find this place. So as you can see, and one up over here, around here, and I think the city's down here somewhere. There's some ships. It's volcano. Okay, maybe... Oh, map glitching out a little bit. Yeah, I did a bit of wandering around. Trying to find exactly, a place that I could call home and be happy with it. Now, this area right here is the area that's going to naturally generate when you spawn into the... Oh! Okay, I thought I was far enough away, but I guess not. This is going to naturally generate with any map that you do. Oh, hello. What happened? Oh, it was maybe the nighttime map, but it's not showing up the rest of the... Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, well, I guess we'll mess with that later and try to figure out what's going on. But anyway, there's a area that is naturally going to be around that. So, that's what that is. Alright, so what we're going to start off with is I made a room over here for our Tinker's Construct stuff, because I would like to get a better pickaxe, and frankly, this was just a bad upgrade. So as I mentioned before, your swords and your pickaxes and anything else that you make are going to naturally upgrade as you use them. So for this one, I've gotten quite a few things, and it's actually turned out to be a really good pick. Mining speed 15, effective durability of 925. We've got the moss auto repair on there, so it's actually a pretty fast pick that, will mine, well, not really all that I want to mine, but it lasts a while. So, you can see, it breaks stuff pretty quickly, especially for an iron pickaxe, because normally the iron pickaxes are pretty slow. But this one's actually gotten to be pretty nice. And now the shovel, well, I've ended up with some concrete and other stuff that I just don't want. Maybe if I'm wanting a lot of glass, then that'd be one thing, but auto smelt on a shovel isn't the best thing. Yes, dry dirt and a bunch of concrete. And I was really wanting the dirt and the gravel to start off with, but yeah, that was rather unfortunate. But we can replace that. It's not that big of a deal. And I accidentally broke that other shovel, so we can fix that up. But really, I'd rather just get something better. So that's what we're going to work on. And we'll have the thunderstorm in the background. Actually, really miss thunderstorms. We don't get them too often up here in Montana. But, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to need is we'll go ahead and grab these two, and we're going to need these patterns as well. So let's move this stuff off, And I found out something about this workbench backpack too. It'll actually hold items in the crafting grid. So it uses this kind of like the, I think it's called a workbench. Um, it'll hold items in the crafting grid and use this inventory as um, an inventory to pull items from. So here, I'll show you real quick an example. So if, say I wanted to craft just a standard block of iron. See how these don't disappear, but it's taking it from that, so that's really cool. And the downside is, unfortunately, it'll hold it there and it won't take it from what's in your hand, so whatever. So, you know, it has its ups and downs. But let's go ahead and do the materials in you, and I need to craft some grout, which I believe is just some sand, some gravel, and some clay. But I'm not positive about that. Yep, sand, gravel, and clay. Awesome. So that'll make 2 grout. And then you take that and put it in the furnace. And do we have iron furnaces? I don't know that we do. I can't remember what mod that's from. Nope. I'm thinking that's from IC2. So, Industrial Craft. Alright, so I did make sure and get a bunch of sand. So there's an alternate pattern that we can get, and unfortunately I'm going to have to break this clay. Ooh, and I don't have a shovel to break it with, because that's going to go ahead and smelt it, which is not good. Okay, so I will be back in just a minute after I've broken all of this clay. I'm going to have to do it with my hand, because the shovels that I can make at the moment aren't exactly very good. So, alright, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so about halfway through making the clay, I thought I remembered that making the grout actually takes... I am grout. Takes the block. So, yeah, that work was for nothing, but I just made it back into the block, so not a big deal. Does it matter exactly how I do it? Oh, it takes 4 of each. Okay. So, I think I have that. There's one, and yep, just enough. Awesome. Okay, so we'll go ahead and... I wonder why that's not working. NEI has been a little bit buggy, so I'm not sure... Oops. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it, but you'll think, wow, that's a lot of grout, but we'll use it. Don't worry. And we can always use it as a decoration block later if, you know, we decide we want to. So, goodness gracious. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bake this up, and then, again, I will be back with you guys. Alrighty folks, so that's going to take a little while to smelt up, so what I thought I would do is go on a small little tour so you guys could see exactly what's going on in the area. Because, you know, you might be wondering, well, why did you choose this area over, you know, all of the others that you explored? So, I don't really want to destroy the landscape too much here, but hopefully there's a way across that's a little better than all the way down there and then all the way back up. Let's say we've got this forest over here. Let's see if that map is working again. Okay, it is. Okay. So this area is just a normal mountain, and this is highlands over here, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so this is mountain right here, and this is highlands. And I have to say I really like the highlands. I was originally looking for snow biomes, like, and this is pretty much the first snow I found on the map. So I did a ton of exploring, but it's just no snow. It's all warm biomes. So, yeah. So what you may notice is we've got some little landmarks around here. Like there's a house here, and a house here, and There's a big crater over here, which is going to be really important later for applied energistics, but we're not going to worry about that now. So what I'm wanting to go to is, I think it's this right here. There's a little castle off in the distance. This is a little ruin. And eventually we're going to go over here. This is a dungeon that's actually pretty big. So let's just go ahead and look around and see what's up with the area. We've got a lot of Botania stuff up here, so once we get into that, that'll be pretty cool. Now the area that I really want to build in is over in this area. So what we're going to do is make like an ore processing facility over here, and then do our main builds over in that area. So that'd be pretty fun, I think. And as far as the series goes, I think what I'm going to try to do is mix up some exploring in places like the Lord of the Rings. There's our dungeon over there. And other places that we can find around here, like that little house over there. And there's all kinds of stuff that's made naturally by the train creator. It looks like we're just going to have to go down and then go back up, which might be a pain. But I guess I could bridge across. I don't really want to because they're, you know, it sticks out so badly. But we're going to need a way across, so I guess I can make just a easy bridge to start off with. Just a one by whatever. But yeah, I would like to do some dungeon crawling and exploring in between episodes where I do some more tech stuff and magic stuff and all that kind of thing. So, but I think that could be a lot of fun. And just kind of break up the, you know, I don't really consider it monotony, but I can see how it could be considered that. And I guess I'll just use this dirt. It's not even going to get us the whole way, but we can get some stuff. Alright. A little bit of fall damage there, but... Alright, now, I did not put down this, so this is just part of the generation, which is really cool. Because that's something with Minecraft that is... I won't say it's bad, per se, but I just think that this is better. Because it breaks up the landscape, and you have boulders and stuff like that that, you know, make the terrain a little varied. And just a little bit of variation makes a huge difference. And so that's something you really see a lot in building, is just breaking things up can make a huge difference on how your build looks. So I have to give 2 big thumbs up to whoever designed that. Okay, so let's get rid of this dirt, just because it makes it even worse, because while I said a little bit of variation will make a big difference, it can make a really bad difference as well. So, you know, you just gotta watch what you're doing. Alright, so the tower is up there, but let me show you the area that I want to be building in. I like these big shelves that are reaching over the landscape. I think that's really awesome. You have to cut down on some of the grass here because it's a bit much. But, yeah. See, I think it's nice when you're just kind of looking out at all the grass. It can be really pretty. But when you're in it, it makes it really hard to see. So, yeah. What is this? Red limestone. Okay. There's a lot of different ore gen and actually stone gen, I guess you could call it. Oh, hello, cow. We might capture you later and make a farm out of you. So we can get a... We have plenty of food right now. I burned through a couple stacks of bread and went and baked up some more, but before I left. But I made sure and kept my steak. And keeping to the water is definitely a way to save a lot of food and hunger on your journey if you're doing a lot of exploring like that. So that's mostly what I did, but... So the question is, do we actually have anything here? Say, some of them have like mobs and stuff, special named mobs. So that's really awesome. This one might. We've got a bunch of ladders here, and that ladder's actually not attached to anything. Oh, oh, it's an illusionary block. Crap. don't... Okay, so, yeah, traps. Alright, so let's grab a sword just in case. And go claim our stuff. I think we had our rope ladder. No, our rope ladder was in here. Oh, it was in the crafting bag, which we didn't take. Okay, so we're going to need some building blocks as well. So let's just grab that, and I think that should be fine. Okay, so we'll just make a little spiral staircase down to that. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. And hopefully it didn't destroy all of our items, because that would be a huge loss. So let's go back and see. Please tell me you didn't destroy all those items. Because I know some blocks that do damage, kind of like cactuses do, they'll, you know, actually destroy items if they touch. So that's not good. These death markers are really handy. Just so they can show you exactly where you were, because even if you think you know where you were, well, you know, might not exactly be. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't bring a pickaxe. And then I placed it right there. Oh, crap. Oh, thank goodness that was not an illusionary block. So let's break this. Please tell me our items are there. Well, that ladder is there, so that's a good sign. That's illusionary. Oh, there's our gravestone. Good. Okay. I was starting to worry a little bit there. It's upright spikes from artifacts. Huh. Interesting. And doesn't look like they can be broken with a fist. And that's cobblestone and that's moss stone. So it's going to take me a minute to get through this, so I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Alrighty folks, so here we are. I've got all my stuff back, which is really good. I lost a bunch of levels, but that's okay. So let's get rid of this stuff, just because I don't want to have that happen again. I was expecting traps, but I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so let's go back in here, and here's a bunch of meteors I listed along the way, and again, you'll find out exactly why I did that later. But, yeah. Oh, invisible blocks. Huh, weird. Oh, so you could actually climb that. Huh. I was thinking you wouldn't be able to because they were clear blocks, but, I mean, even when you're down there, you couldn't jump up high enough anyway, so... Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if you can... No. Looks like you actually don't get the block when that happens, so... Alright. Let's go ahead and put our ladder back on there. And we can go ahead and get these books. It's not... I don't consider that a huge boon to coming down here, but... Well... Especially when we died. But, yeah. Anyway, let's see what else is in this place. And these invisible blocks too? Yeah. From artifacts. Okay, so let's see what's up here. And again, those are illusionary blocks. Yeah, I fell through them. Okay, so you can climb up them, but you can't walk over them. Got it. So we'll need to keep an eye on Wayla there, and if we see it, and I'm probably not going to see it fast enough. Oh. So what's in here? I wonder if I can... Digger's Iron of Ring of Music. Plays the record... That's funny. Word when used. Digs big holes. Converts to emeralds when dropped. 2-second fuse? Hello. Oh. You're poisonous. That's great. Oh, and I don't have any arrows, so... I don't have any. If they say things like poisonous or wither on them, you can actually attack them from range with a bow and not get affected by it. But unfortunately, oh, this guy's healing like crazy. Come on, stop being knocked back so much. Oh great, he dropped a little zombie head thing. Yeah, some of these mobs are pretty nasty. Is this actually leveled up or something? Oh, since it gets stronger when the mobs are stronger, I bet you that's what's going on. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and claim this as well. Awesome, the decoration there. Protection 2 iron boots, cool. And I got some projectile protection as well earlier. So that's pretty awesome. It's still not the best stuff, but you know, it's better than nothing, and you know, I didn't have to do an awful lot for it, so. Alrighty. So just throw up another torch there, and let's go ahead and head back home, because our grout should be done by now, so I will see you there. Alrighty folks, so I found out exactly how this ring works. Um, though you can equip it in the bauble stuff, you can also, well, I don't know if it'll actually work that way because it wasn't working earlier when I tried doing it like that. It didn't have any effect whatsoever. So if you hold it in your hand and you right click, it'll play ward like it mentions it is. And if you go like this, you can see it's breaking a little bit faster than you normally would with your fist, but it'll break a 2x3 area, which is kind of cool. So let's just put a torch in here so it doesn't start spawning stuff. I'll just put it there just in case I need it in a pinch. My shovel breaks. I mean, not shovel, but pickaxe breaks or something. But I have gone ahead and cooked up enough seared brick to make a stack of the seared brick. And I've got a bunch more in here, which we will need to make like the controller and such. But to make the seared bricks, you just make a little square like that. So just a little 2x2. But let's go ahead and start building the frame for this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a 3x3. You can make a 2x2 now. You used to not be able to. I don't know if you can make it any larger, but the 3x3 is plenty big, so I'm not really worried about that. I would like to... Let's see, what do you need to make a chisel? Because I know that that mod is in here. That's from Carpenter's Blocks. That's not the one I'm looking for. And those aren't the ones I'm looking for either. So I don't think those will work. Is that it? Gravestone? There it is. Chisel from Chisel. Oh, okay. That's really easy. Just an iron ingot and a stick. Alright, so I've got my iron down here. So that's easy. And I've got sticks somewhere. Are they in here? Yep. Awesome. Okay, so let's make that real quick. And make this a little nicer than it otherwise would be. Oh. That wasn't what I was wanting to do. Maybe... Alright, let's try that again. But it has that little arrow, and I noticed it gives patterns, so maybe that's what we need to do instead. Because I do not need a trowel. Alright. Well, first I need to do... Where's my stick? There we go. Okay, so let's go and do this. And see, it's got a 2. There we go. Awesome, that's exactly what I needed. And in a pinch, I found that this can work if you're, you know, you have stuff baking in all your stuff, but all your ovens, your furnaces, but still need to smelt some more stuff. I just used my shovel on some sand and got the glass that I'll need to make other things. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's put, oh, darn it. So how do we get the other versions of the seared brick? I guess I should have looked first. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we've got the cracked version here. Let's go ahead and take that out, I guess. We'll need this chisel later anyway, because you can make all kinds of cool stuff with it. Alright, so... Let's take a look here. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, all the pages of it. Okay, so we need an actual Tinker's Chisel. Well, that would make sense. But how do we get the Tinker's Chisel without... I wonder if we can use... Okay, we can use this one. Oh, is it just one part that you need, or is that a chisel head? It's hard to tell. Chisel head. Okay. So let's see if we can make it out of stone. Not sure we can or not. And it does show right here, so we just need a rod. And, okay. So let's go ahead and use another pattern in here. And it should just need the normal tool rod. It's not a big deal. Okay, and we need the part builder. Okay, and stone. Okay, so that's only used for casts. There is a way to do this, but I am not sure. I remember how. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make a more durable version. And I'll just use these normal blocks and fancy it up a little bit later. Okay, because there's no, I mean, it's just decoration. So there isn't a real need for it. I'm going to go ahead and make this 3 tall. I think I have enough materials for that. This should be fine. And like that. Okay, so go ahead and put these up here because I'll just be putting things on the eye level here just to make things easier. Okay, so we've got 19 left and we can fill in gaps if we need to. Alright. So the rest of this is done, so let's go ahead and grab these just in case we need them. Okay, so we're going to need to look exactly how to... Yeah, I wish I could make that go away. Okay, so we need to make the controller and some tanks and the windows. I think it's all in... Is it volume 1 or 2? There's recipes. Okay, so we do need to make that, but we'll make it a little bit later. So I don't have quite that much of the materials I need. Okay, so we've got the bricks in that formation, just in a chest formation. Okay, so that's the books. Oh, that's cool. These are new. Ninja Ninja. We got stealth. Featherfall. Cool. Water walking. Oh, that's nice. Lead boots. Oh, that's nice. It could be really bad, but it's nice. Slimy souls dampens fall impact. Okay. Speed increase. It makes weapons faster. Okay. Auto repair on your armor. That's nice. Double jump. Ooh. And it looks like that's it. Can be applied to wings as well. Well, that's really awesome. It's nice to see some new stuff with Tinkers because it hasn't really changed in a while, so that's really cool. I don't think it's Mighty Smelting because that's book 3. Let's look at materials and U. So tools, materials, and modifiers. I'm guessing it's not that then. Okay, let's look at book 3 then. Okay, here we go. Casting and construction. That is exactly what I need. Okay, so let's take a look. We've got the grout already. We've got the sphere bricks. Okay, there's a smeltery drain, so we're going to need several of those. Alright, so what we need to do is we'll go ahead and first make this controller, which we just need one of. You can't use more than one. Kind of unfortunately, but it's okay. You can increase the space in other ways by making the smeltery larger. Alright, so how many do we need? I'm going to make 3 each on 2 sides, so 3 for the casting basins and 3 for the casting tables. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many this makes. Okay, actually that's perfect, even though it kind of, I kind of messed it up, but I need that many. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I think this is how, you make the faucets. And I don't know if you need the longer ones. I think you just need these, so that's not going to be a big deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this stuff up. So we'll have this, and we need our seared bricks on either side of that just to complete it, because we don't want anything else over there. So we've got these on this side, and these on this side. Okay, so I'm going to put the casting tables on one side and the casting basins on the other. And I think they're just made like this. Yes, good. So 2 and 3. Okay, and the casting tables should be the opposite. Yep. All right, awesome. Okay, so what we also need, actually, I think I'm just going to make, I think I'm just going to make one casting, or not casting, but one window. Oh, what's it called? The tank. I'm just going to make one tank because usually I make more than one to start off because lava's can be a little bit of a pain to refill, but I'm going to make it so that it's draining out of a different tank. So I don't want to make a bunch of them just to have them, you know, sit in a chest somewhere. Okay, so it's just the square. And I actually want to make some of these, I think, as well. Or do I want to make them windows? It's just seared glass. I'm not sure. I think we'll try the seared glass. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the window first. Oh, not those. Let's put those together. Or the tank first. I don't know what I said. I think I said the window first. I'm just getting really sloppy today with the crafting. Alright, so 1 and 2. Okay, and we'll put the basins down. Put the basins down over here. And the casting tables down over here. Just to make these a little bit easier to get to. Oh, that's funny. I was like, what happened to my other one? Alright. That was kind of silly that you can do that. Alright, so we've got those. And we've got these. So these will make complete blocks, and the other ones I can stick patterns on. So, and which you'll see in just a minute. So, actually that's not where I wanted to put those. I wanted to put the seared tank back here, and then put 2 bricks. Now that'll make this functional. Yeah, see, it's flaming. You can see that's functional. But I want to put 2 windows right there. Nice. Now we'll fancify it later, but I would like to be able to start smelting some stuff up right now, especially some aluminum brass. Alright, so let's go ahead and just stick these. I'll put them up here for now. We'll definitely use them, but just not right this minute. Actually, let's go ahead and put it in this chest. And eventually I'll move this stuff in there as well. That way all my tinker stuff is together. But I would like to make some casts. Now, we do have a lot of gold. I don't know that I'll need to have that much gold, and I don't have enough, or I don't have a lot of the other materials to make the aluminum brass, so I think I will just go ahead and use gold. But I'll use the gold ore to start off with, because the nice thing about the smeltery is it's an ore doubler as well. So I'll go ahead and stick these in here, and I need to get some lava. So I think we're running up against the end of the episode, and I might have actually even gone over. So I will get some lava up here for this, and then we will go ahead and start on making a new pick. Because like I said earlier, this pick won't break everything I need it to. So even though it is pretty fast and it, has a bunch of different add-ons already, that's, that's a problem. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next episode, and until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.